Mentioned at the top of the show that we are changing things up on how we do the 208 here on Fridays for you. And we wanted to take the time to share some of the stories that you had a lot to say about. And we wanted to show people who might have missed it. And boy, did you have a lot to say about this next story. It's all about a Boise kid who put the prosperity of his pros in his own hands, and then quite literally on the library's shelf himself, or his self, as he says. Brian Holmes introduces us to 8-year-old Dillon Helbig.
Ada Lake Hazel, this is Tara. How can I help you?
The Lake Hazel branch of the Ada County Library
What's the name of it?
is a bastion for books.
I think it's between 40 and 50,000 books at this location. We have books for adults, books for children, books for kids that are learning to read, picture books. So yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Which is why 8-year-olds like Dillon Helbig, this is your library,
Yes.
feel right at home.
Well, not like my library, but I don't own it.
Except Dillon does possess a capacity for creativity.
And then this is the part where Santa comes.
Dillon
I like the pictures.
likes to write his own books.
One day in winter,
Yeah.
it was Christmas.
So he has been writing books since he was about 5 years old.
His latest,
It's The Adventures of Dillon Helbig's Crismis.
he finished last month.
That's you.
Yeah. By Dillon Helbig himself.
Taking an empty journal, a gift from his grandma,
And me unwrapping a Nerf gun.
and filling it in just 2 days.
Even though it has 81 pages.
So you're in the book.
Yes, I am in the book.
Who else is in the book?
My mom,
Who else?
Santa,
Who else?
a giant turkey.
Okay, so what does Dillon do in the book?
So first he decorates the tree.
And the star has a bomb.
No, I think someone overnight put a bomb in there and it just exploded.
And
I get sucked into the portal and I go into the very first Thanksgiving.
the giant turkey.
Everything about it was a bit crazy.
Got it.
I know some of the words.
Writing a book
Yeah, because some of the words are my sight words.
wasn't what impressed his mom the most.
So this one I just figured was like any other one that he has written.
It was what Dillon did with his book that caught her by surprise.
I didn't know this was his ultimate plan.
His plan, he put in play days later.
I've been wanting to put a book in a library since I was 5.
But that takes editors and publishers and distributors, doesn't it?
You know, you can't just put your book on the shelf.
Or can you? Well, Dillon did.
There was a lot of librarians that I had to get past, so do you know what I did?
What'd you do?
I covered this part and covered the back with my body and just snuck it in like this. I came in running, and then I started to walk. And then I came in this aisle. This aisle. And then I put my book right here.
Complete with stickers on the spine, so it would look like it belonged.
And the next time I came back, it was gone.
That night at home, he told his mom.
I thought that we had lost it, you know, and I figured somebody would probably find it and put it in lost and found.
I think my mom called the library.
His parents were worried that we would find his book and we would get rid of it, which was an unfounded fear.
Because if there's ever a place a book would be safe, it would be here.
True.
Well, they found it.
I think it was in our stories section.
And the librarians
Every page is illustrated.
loved it.
Yeah, and it's a good story.
And they wanted it.
Dillon's book definitely fit all of the criteria that we would look for to include a book in our collection.
So with permission, they processed it, put on the proper stickers, and now The Adventures of Dillon Helbig's Crismis
By Dillon himself.
is a full-fledged library book.
Now it's in the system. Anybody with a library card can check out the book. You may have to wait a few weeks at this point.
There's actually a waiting list. People want to check it out. So there's like 4 people in line. And it's just like mind-blowing.
Chapter 4.
Not bad for an 8-year-old who's been waiting to get a book in the library since he was 5.
And now I did it.
Yeah, it's not the normal process for including a book into a library collection, but in this scenario, it worked for Dillon.
And he puts his mind to something and he makes it happen. So
I always be sneaky, like how I get chocolate.
it doesn't surprise me at all that he did this.
And this is page 81. We'll be right back in the next book. The end.
The next book, we'll have to keep everyone posted when that comes out. The King of Sneaky Style, that kid's going places. Dillon was also awarded the first ever Houdini Award for young writers, and Houdini is the library mascot, an owl who represents curiosity and wisdom. And good news, Dillon has plans for a sequel, as you heard. Not sure if it will get the go-ahead to go right to the library shelf, but we will see and keep you updated. But if you're looking to check out the adventures of Dillon Helbig's Crismis, by Dillon himself, it is now a fixture on the graphic novel shelves, but again, you may have to wait in line. There's plenty of demand. We did hear from Dillon's mom, and she says as of right now, there are more than 35 people waiting to check out his book, including one person who is in Austin, Texas. An unbelievable development here. We will be right back after this.